I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through.
Y'all know I'm.
Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win. I'm on 10. Hello, I'm M&T. I got the recipe. I got the flow. I got the remedy. I know they do. I know they envy me. Feet on the floor. What they gonna say now? We came along from last place. Bottom to top of the fast pace. Out of this surf, I get touchdown. I take a look, get it back.
Hey, sorry for the confusion, y'all. Like, it's been a rough couple of days. Like my friend would say, I was all the way outside, so I'm trying to get my life in order. Anyway, you're listening to the Urban Sports Scene and Bowie TV pregame show. The Baltimore Ravens will be taking on the Houston Texans without Lamar Jackson, which is like, I know, folks. It caught me off guard. When Carita dropped the news initially, it's like there's a chance he could be out. I was like, oh, really? And now look at it. Look at this now. He's out. But it is what it is. Before I introduce our dynamic reporter for the Baltimore Ravens, and Carita Parks, we got to knock out some logistics. Subscribe to our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, other podcast platforms. Just search the Urban Sports Scene. Make sure you subscribe to the Urban Sports Scene YouTube channel and Bowie TV YouTube channel. If you're in the YouTube chat, we accept super chats. Super chats help us support the show. Your super chats will be prioritized over all comments in the chat. Also, join our Urban Sports Scene Facebook group. Just search Urban Sports Scene Sports Podcast, and sports debates. Excuse me. I'm telling y'all, man. It's been rough. It really has been rough. Anyway, here's our rundown. I'll chat with Bowie TV's Ravens beat reporter Carita Parks live from M&T Bank Stadium. We'll talk about what to expect with starting quarterback Cooper Rush, who will be starting for Lamar Jackson. Carita will provide us with her keys for a Ravens victory over the Texans, and then finally we'll provide our prop bets for the Baltimore Ravens. All right, let's get right into it. Right now, live from M&T Bank Stadium, we have founder of Double Take Sports and Bowie TV's Ravens beat reporter Carita Parks on the Ravens pregame. What is good, Carita? What's good?
Well, I might be in better shape than you right now.
I know, Carita. Look, I haven't taken my Gatorade. I haven't drank it. I need to get my energy back. I'm trying here. You know what I mean?
You know it takes longer at this age.
What? You ain't lying. I've been trying to waking up was rough. I'm not gonna lie. It was rough. I was like, we got the pregame. I was like, oh God, what's happening? I'm telling you. Look. I told you before. I am real with the viewers, man. Y'all see me in this state of mind. I'm gonna give you the real. I'm not gonna give you no BS. I'm gonna give you the real, like why I'm here.
Yes.
All right, but in terms of let's get to Ravens talk. All right, so are there any notable other than Lamar being out? Are there any notable actors and actors?
Well, there's a lot of them, but I think some guys that we're hoping would play today was Kyle Hamilton and Ronnie Stanley, but they are inactive.
Wow.
So
okay.
That's a huge hit. One on the offensive line, one on defense, and then the ones that we kind of knew throughout the week, Chidobe Awuzie, Roquan, Marlon Humphrey. So, yeah. It's a little bit beat up and battered.
And they're going, this is a big game for the Ravens. This is wild, like missing this many bodies.
6 Pro Bowlers are out.
Oh wow, that is that storyline in its own right. All right, so that's speaking of the main guy, the head of the snake in terms of Lamar Jackson, he's out with the hamstring injury. How does his absence reshape the Ravens' offense approach? And what's the team's mindset heading into this matchup without their leader under center?
Yeah, I think that it forces them to lean on the run game more, which is something that everybody's been saying. Well, even Coach Todd Monken, he said it himself. He's got to do better with running the ball. I think that this puts you in a situation where you have no choice. Like if Derrick Henry doesn't get 20 plus carries today, we got a problem. They did activate Keaton Mitchell, who's been inactive, and Jair Alexander is active. So I think we'll see Jair out there.
Okay. Finally. Okay. That's what I want to wait. Okay.
Unfortunately, under some tough circumstances, though.
Yeah. But we get this.
But
This is good though.
yeah,
Because you've been
he's
talking
gonna,
about it. You've been talking
he's
about
gonna
it.
need. Yeah, he's gonna need to be the leader
You
on
know,
that defense or in that secondary.
it's great because you've been talking about it. You've been saying, like, all right, it's about that time. Like this defense hasn't shown to be better without him, and it doesn't seem like he was the reason, right? You said
Exactly.
that. So yeah, this is good.
I think after the first game, that was kind of the tone. Is like people were blaming Jair, but as we saw as time went on, that was not the case.
This is obviously the team is way better. I'm not saying that like they're 10 times. Like,
it's just true.
This makes this thing go, but isn't it like I don't want you to say gift or a curse, but
you're breaking up a little bit.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I'm sorry. I don't want to make it seem like it's like, like it's a blessing or something like that. The Lamar's hurt, but I'll say that I want to phrase it this way: couldn't this be a positive? In this way, like now you're forced to give Derrick Henry the football. Like you have nothing to rely on but Derrick Henry. Now you have to you see what truly works rather than going away from this dude.
Yeah, I would absolutely agree. It shouldn't take that, but unfortunately, maybe they are a little bit too reliant on Lamar's legs. And so, this puts them in a situation where we know Cooper Rush cannot get out the pocket in the same way that Lamar can. And you don't, not to say that Rush should not throw the ball, but you don't want him having to throw the ball a lot.
Yes.
So, it'll be interesting in that way. But in some ways, if they can squeak out a win, then I would say, maybe this team just needs a reset with everything that happened the first couple of weeks. Some of those guys that are out are going to be very pivotal in the second half of the season if the Ravens can remain like in a situation where they're continuing to compete. So maybe they do just need a reset right now. Like let those guys heal, kind of get their mind right, and hopefully be in a different place in part 2 of the season.
Got you. Are you speaking of Cooper Rush? He steps in for his first start this season. What have you seen? We talked about him a lot during the preseason. What have you seen from him during practice or preparation this week, in terms of interviews or whatnot? And what should fans expect in terms of his style of play?
It's mostly been he just talked on Friday, honestly, because they were being, they were trying to be very low key about the injury situation and if Lamar would play or not. So he did talk on Friday, and overall, he sounds comfortable in the sense of he had to be a starter for Dallas for most of their season.
Yeah,
he's 9-5 as a starter, so hopefully that translates over to today. So he just seems, his mindset seems positive, ready to go. It sounds like he's trying to get like the rapport he needs with the offense. But I do know that the backup does practice with the first team too, and the backup. So, we'll just have to see, honestly. The one thing that concerns me about him is, which I can't even say it concerns me about him because we saw Lamar do the same thing, is the turnovers. Like he was very prone to turnovers in the preseason. So hopefully he does a better job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, like, in terms, what do you feel like? All right, what do you feel like the play, like the skill set players? What do you feel like their confidence is within him? Like, how confident do you think they are in Cooper Rush? Like that he can lead them. He can cover for Lamar. Not just that he's not going to be Lamar, but cover for Lamar.
They say they have the utmost confidence in him. That's what they're supposed to say, right?
Yeah, I know. I love how you did that. Go ahead.
But, one thing I will say, Rashad said something earlier this week. He was like, we win with Lamar and we lose with Lamar. So they just have to play their game regardless of who the quarterback is. So I think that's going to be important. Obviously, I feel like the confidence in what Cooper Rush can do will increase his time if he has to be there for the next like at least 2 weeks, maybe. That confidence might increase, but I think they just know that they gotta do what they gotta do. However, when Lamar first got hurt and I asked Kyle Hamilton about it, he said Lamar is Lamar. He was like losing Lamar Jackson for any team would hurt, so they're aware of that, but they gotta just work with what they have right now. And I think that you can have more confidence in Cooper Rush though because of his record coming in.
Yeah. So from what you saw in preseason, what are some of his strengths and weaknesses going into this game from what you saw in preseason? I know you already talked about the turnovers, so I guess that's the weakness. But in terms of some of his strengths, what did you see?
I mean, maybe it's experience. I don't know. I feel like we got a very small sample size of him because they were trying to look more at, I believe, Devin Leary, and they still wanted to get Cooper Rush some reps. So it's very hard for me to tell what his strengths were. The turnovers just stand out to me because obviously it happened, right?
Yeah.
It was, and it happened in more than one game. But I want to say his last game. I don't think he turned over his ball in his last game, and that was probably his best game. But a strength I would say is experience. Like he is an experienced backup quarterback. He does know how to communicate and work with first team offenses. So I think that is a plus when it comes to Cooper Rush, is just having that experience of being a backup who didn't just come in for 1 or 2 games. Like he had to come in several games.
Yeah. He had to put in work. That's the fact. He had to put in work. So all right. So without Lamar, which offensive weapons in general do you feel like needs to step up? You got Zay Flowers, Derrick Henry, Mark Andrews, Sean Bateman, Hopkins. Like who needs to step up in the most within Lamar's absence?
I mean, I don't think it's one person. Obviously, Derrick Henry because of the run game, but to me, this feels like a game where you got to do whatever you got to do to win. You got to use everybody possible. You got to come up with every trick in the book because you need to win this game. You don't win this game, and your season looks very, very hard to overcome.
Yeah.
And plus, they have the Rams next week. So between the two, it's the Texans you really need to beat. Because I don't know if they can beat the Rams if they're looking if they're this bad,
Yeah.
And I mean, and even the Texans is questionable because they do have a good defense.
Yeah.
So, but this is the game you really got to try to get.
Yeah. So you would say this is a must-win.
In my opinion, yeah.
Dang. So yeah, that's right. Their record right now is 1-3. A loss puts them down the hole for real. That is wild. I think I know they have the Rams next. That is crazy. The Rams next makes it much difficult. It does. Yeah, this is a must win. All right. So Carita, what are your keys for a Ravens victory over the Texans?
Well, I said earlier on X, I don't have too many fancy keys. It's that run the ball, like we said. You've got Derrick Henry. He is a workhorse. And not just him, though. You're going to have to get Justice Hill involved. You're going to have to get Keaton involved. So the run game is more than Derrick Henry, but obviously he's the leader in that group. So you got to get him going. You really got to get him going. So definitely leaning on the run game and no turnovers. That is going to be big. And the defense just got to do enough to get some stops. They haven't been able to stop anybody. This is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that there's some guys in there that are hungry. You got these rookies and backups. I'm hoping that they are hungry and they really step up to the plate. That's what I'm hoping. But it's a very inexperienced defense. We've been talking about who's gonna wear the green dot. Now that all the green, the main green dot guys, they did say that different guys wear the green dot throughout practices and in the preseason, but it looks like a rookie could be having that green dot on.
So Roquan's definitely out, right? Roquan's out, right?
Roquan is out.
Who's in for Roquan in Roquan's spot? Who's going to be starting for Roquan?
It's probably going to be. My guess would be Teddy Buchanan.
Got you.
But
Okay.
he's been in the rotation. But then that also means Trent Simpson's going to probably get more snaps.
Got you. Okay. Damn. All right. This is that. Their
I know,
defense
right?
not like I just did. That's so many play. Because Marlon's out. Marlon's out too, right? Marlon,
Yeah.
Roquan. Damn, all your Kyle is out. All your star.
Listen, Chidobe Awuzie,
Yeah.
he was the other corner
Corner. Yeah.
that he was out there. He was getting a lot of reps.
Dang, they are losing. Good God. Like those are studs too. All right. So, oh man. All right. Give me your prediction. This is rough. Give me your prediction. This is rough. This is rough.
I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be like an ugly game.
I think so too. I think so too. I think it'll be rough.
It's gonna be ugly. I'm gonna say I don't even know. I want to say like 17-14. I don't think it's gonna be a higher scoring game.
Yeah.
I don't know. That might be too low.
I actually don't. I'm not mad at that score, to be real with you, because I think that's the best way the Ravens can win. To be honest with you.
Yeah. So I'm going to give them the edge today, just because I think that they are in desperation mode.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like we might see like better play calling because of that too.
Yeah. I think so too.
And to your point, like they don't have the ability to rely on Lamar Jackson, so they're gonna have to be more creative.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's the thing. I think that like if you're trying to find the light at the other side of the tunnel, right? Like that's it. Like it forces you to do what you need to do. Like it forces you to give the ball to Derrick Henry. Where in the past, like we would say, like even with Lamar Jackson, you still gotta get that guy 20 carries, right? To get the full effect of Derrick Henry. If you're giving him limited carries, you're not giving him the full effect. I get saving him for the end of the season because you want to have him fresh. I get it, but now it's like ain't that time. Like you want.
I don't even know if that's what's going on here.
But you know what I mean now that you don't got that excuse because it ain't that time. Right now, you wanted 3, you don't got the time to save him.
No. He hasn't gotten 20 carries this season.
Yeah.
Not even close, I don't think.
Yeah. And he started off in terms of he started off real good. That's what I'm saying. He starts off like it's not like he's had crazy games. You just stop going to him. So they need to go to him often. He has to be, I'm with you, like it has to be Tennessee Titans, Derrick Henry usage. Like it kind of got to go that route. Like you can't like out like to be honest, and we're gonna get into the prop bets thing, but I don't even think 20 is enough. I feel like it gotta be 25 to 30. That to be real with you.
No, you're right. I'm saying 20, just like that's a Lamar Jackson. If Lamar Jackson's playing, but without Lamar, he's got to get well over 20 carries.
I'm with you. I am so with you. All right, let's go with our prop bets for the gambling folks. Over unders. All right, here we go. Over under. Cooper Rush throwing the ball for 179.5 passing yards.
I don't know. I'm gonna go under.
Under. All right.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't have to pass too much.
All right.
Truth be told, if he does, I think it'll be short passes because he can't move. He's not, like I said, he's not as mobile in the pocket.
Of course. Yeah. So. Is he like he's? I mean, I haven't seen Cooper Rush play in a minute. Is he like slow? I know it's all relative. I know compared to Lamar, everybody looks slow, but I'm feeling, you know what I mean.
I think he could do enough, but I still be like he's not about to run and get 10 yards.
Mm-hmm.
But he might be able to do enough to escape some pressure.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I get you. Nah, he ain't fast. I feel you. You like nah.
I'm trying to remember honestly because that part is a little fuzzy to me because I don't remember him running that much.
Me either. That's what I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember preseason. I know in that, like, I want to say he's not mobile. To be honest with you, I want to say it. I felt like watching him in Dallas, he wasn't mobile, but I could be wrong. But I mean, but everything's all relative. Like you may have a big gaping hole, and you know, no one's around you. You can probably get about 15 to 20. You know what I mean? Just because of that alone. Because no one's worried about you. Sometimes when nobody's worried about you, the holes are open up even more. So you can kind of like, get more yardage. So yeah, I think he'll be in the pocket. He'll definitely be in the pocket. So
He'll definitely be in the pocket more. Way more.
it goes to our what we are pretty much our main talking point for real for the last like 2 minutes. Derrick Henry over under 19.5 carries. Usually I don't say carries. Usually I go yards. 19.5 carries over under.
Wait, I thought I don't know why I was like 19. I thought you were going to say 19.5 yards.
Exactly, because I normally say yards, but for Derrick Henry now, I feel like I gotta change it. I can't say yards. I gotta go like carries. Is he going to get 19.5? Is basically 20 carries? Is he going to get over under? I love that face. He better.
I'm going over because he's better. Get over 19.5 carries.
Yeah, I'm with you. He better. Like I feel like it's got to be. If they want to win, I don't. It's not even about like if you do win or whatever. If you want to win, it's going to show me how important this game is to me. If Derrick Henry is getting the ball 25 to 30 times, then I know that it's a must win to them. Like regardless of the outcome of the game is different. I'm not going because nothing.
Yeah.
You can't 100% control the outcome of anything in life, right? But if you're giving him the ball like 30, like 25 to 30 times, I know you mean business.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. It's like at least you know that gives you the data point that they tried.
They tried exactly because this situation is tough because the Houston Texans they are a good football team, right? And they are like
trying to win too. Like
they're trying to win.
They trying to win too.
Yeah, I was keep forgetting they 1-3. Yeah, they gotta be. Yeah, so like
they're rough. D'Amico Ryan is probably like trying to take advantage of the situation.
Of course.
Any team would.
Yeah, and to your point, this is like they got a dominant. They got a not dominant, but they got a really good defense. They got a really good defense, and this is like this Ravens team is limping. This is probably a game that CJ Stroud and the offense could get. They feel like they can get right because it's not like the Ravens defense was lights out prior to injuries, and now they're very wounded. They're probably looking at this situation like, all right, this is a game that we can get our offense back on track. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
And they never, at least since I've been here, they have not won here.
Yeah.
And they haven't beaten the Ravens since I've been here either. So, you know, this is an opportunity for them in multiple ways.
Yeah. It's definitely a motivational factor for them. Like that's a definitely motivational factor. But yeah, all right. So Carita, let's the social plug your socials, plug all your double take sports stuff, all of it. I see the NBA. You back doing hooping. You back with the NBA.
I'm back. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things with the Wizards. So I was out there yesterday. But to that point, you can follow Double Take Sports. That's where all my NBA, WNBA, golf, just a variety of sports lives. That's my sports media company. That's at dbltakesports.com or dbltakesports. Oh, wait. Yeah, I said dbltakesports.com and at dbltakesports on social media. You can also find all of my Ravens coverage on Bowie TV. That's at Bowie TV Sports. And then you can follow me and all my work I share on my personal pages at Carita Parks on social media.
Thank you, Carita. Awesome. Carita's awesome work again. We're gonna do it. Yeah, I'm saying we're gonna do the recap show Tuesday. Hopefully with at 8:30. Hopefully, they got a W. Yeah, hope they got a dub. You know, and I'll be way better too. I'll be way better as an individual, as a human being. I won't lie to you. I'll be me. I promise y'all. I'll definitely be me. Anyway, I appreciate. Thank you, Carita. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? I do. Thank you so much. All right, folks, man. Thanks for pulling up. Anyway, you've been listening to the Urban Sports Sig for Ages. Yeti Deuces. We are out.